This may be a very dead weekend for the majority of us, with no league football taking place in bonny old Scotland. But there were still some games to talk about, so here we are. I'll not ask for a like target this time round, as it is a pretty much dead weekend, but like the video anyway, lads. It's a way of life. It is the last word. The first thing I want to talk about this episode is something that's not entirely football related. Shock. I know. Basically, I've bought some new gear to be able to film videos with. I've mainly bought this stuff to help me from a college perspective, but it doesn't mean I can't use it for YouTube as well. So I got myself a Canon 700D camera and a microphone to go with it to make better audio as well. So expect to see them in the next few weeks starting to come into the channel and get featured regularly, and hopefully the content can get better as well, just the standard of it. Last word, want to improve. This game was chosen to go to by my dad and myself because we didn't really rate any of the games in Scotland enough to want to actually go to them. And honestly, I think we made the right decision. We saw 6 goals, a cracking away performance, and one of the best lower league English grounds that there probably is, in my opinion. I loved the wee terrace bit we were standing in, and any ground with a terrace in it gets a yes from me. It was in no way, shape or form a disaster of a weekend, so I'm glad we chose to do it. Last word, enjoyable. Stenhousemuir thump a gang of jobbers in the cup. Not my words, words of A View from the Terrace's Craig Telfer after Stenhousemuir came out 3-2 winners against Waterford on Friday night. It's their second 3-2 home win in a row and they're through to the next round of the cup. And to make this one even better, there was a last minute winner involved. Last week, the last word for Stenhousemuir's 3-2 win over Cove Rangers was, you love to see it. This week, last word, you love to see it. Again. 0-0 in the 87th minute of this game between Airdrieonians and Elgin City, and at that point you're expecting the game to dampen out and penalties are probably on the horizon. But then, 2 goals from Elgin in the 88th and 91st minute respectively sent them through to the quarter-finals of the Turnett's Carnwaw Wafer Challenge Cup. That's Elgin now defeated Hibs Colts, Brechin, Dundee and Airdrieonians all the way from home on their way to the last 8 of the competition. That's a massive achievement for the League 2 side. Could they go all the way? Last word, dark horses. Another team shown that being a league below doesn't simply just mean that you're out of it before the game starts. League 1 Clyde knock out Championship Arbroath on their way to booking their place in the quarter-finals. By all accounts, from the limited amount of reporting that was actually done on these Challenge Cup games, it did indeed sound like Clyde deserved their win and played good football to go along with it. So all credit to them. Last word, well played. Full-time score, Inverness 3, Alloa 0. Despite the fact that Alloa did indeed hit the woodwork twice in this game, and if they'd got a goal, could have maybe made it interesting at one point in the game, their own Twitter account even admitted themselves that Inverness were comfortable winners in the end. And when your own Twitter account's admitting that, clearly the result went the right way. Inverness are certainly one of the stronger teams left in this competition this year, so I wouldn't put it past them to go all the way. After all, they've done it before. Last word, deja vu? Of course there's the rivalry between Dunfermline and Raith Rovers, and that will never disappear. However, I can't say I'm not chuffed to see one of the foreign teams exit this competition. It was comfortable stuff for Raith Rovers in the end versus Glenavon on Saturday, and that is again one of the non-Scottish teams out of this competition. Thank God. There's no other word for it. Last word, pleasing. After a 4-1 win over St Mirren Colts on Saturday, Wrexham are now the only non-Scottish team into the last 8 of this competition this season. The team from Wales that play in the English leagues are now through to the next round of a Scottish Cup competition. Yep, it's all very confusing to me as well. Look, I'm not really a fan of the concept of this Challenge Cup, but Wrexham do look quite strong and are probably one of the candidates to go really far and possibly win this competition. I hate to say it. Last word. No thanks. Wait, what? This game isn't until October 29th? Last word. Irrelevant. Okay, so what you're telling me is this. Pretty much the same Connah's Quay Nomads side that knocked out Premiership Kilmarnock from the Europa League just a few months ago has now been comfortably beaten in the Tunnets Carmel Wafer Challenge Cup by Championship side Partick Thistle. Strange. Don't get me wrong, I wanted Partick Thistle to win here. I even said it in Predict the Six. Basically the road I'm going down with this is that Partick Thistle are still in the competition. I'm going to back them this weekend because I have always said that in this competition, if a Scottish team is playing a foreign team, then I will always back the Scottish team to go on and win it. Us Scots simply have to stick together. But it is strange to me that last season's finalists have been beaten so easily this time around. I would have thought they would have offered a wee bit more. Anyway, another one of the non-Scottish teams knocked out. Last word, pleasing. Again. Played 145 qualifiers, lost 142, drawn 3. San Marino had literally never won a qualifying game before they played Scotland yesterday, and it's now time to add another one to that loss column after their 6-0 loss to Scotland at a very sparse Hampden. Everyone in their dug expected a Scotland win here. Any national team worth their salt will always beat San Marino. But it was good to see Shanklin get his first team starting debut and a goal to go along with it, and also the Super John McGinn hat-trick. For all the fans that did indeed choose to pay the admission price and go along to this one in the pouring rain, as usual in Scotland, last word, Godspeed to you. That's it for this episode guys, cheers for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like, comment down below the last word for any game you were at or watched this weekend, and subscribe for more of this type of content. And until the next video, I'll see you then. Cheers guys.